Hey everybody, Sam Watson here, and I'm joined by one of my mentees, Helen Spurr, and mini-me, Isla Watson, who's not at school today. We're at a property in West Yorkshire that Helen and her brother Jim have got an offer accepted on, and we're going to walk the property and just double check the scheme to make sure she's going to get the outcome she wants. So please follow us around, enjoy the video, and chuck your comments and questions in the comment bar around the video.
Yeah, so for this property we're wanting to make it, we're hoping, the big question is if we can get 6 beds from it. That's going to be the crucial factor. So this will be the largest bedroom that we have, leaving it at the same size. And the thing with this property is that they've all got quite high ceilings, and so each room feels quite spacious. So this will be the biggest, and this is downstairs.
Cool. Okay, so what's the plan with this room then?
So this would remain to be, so this will be the shared living space alongside with the kitchen at the other side. So keeping it quite, and the reason for that is because this is the door to the basement, which we would want for this bedroom to come out into access into an open space.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to chop this up into a smaller bedroom and creating a hallway, leave this as it is. There's the kitchen next door. And just have this as a living room, TV room.
So let's go and have a look in the kitchen, and then once we look to the kitchen, we'll go downstairs into the basement.
So a bit of a small kitchen. There is a question about whether we can go out slightly. So that outbuilding comes with this house, but there is a right of way with the neighbours for bins and fire access. So whether we can create a slightly, because we also think we'd benefit upstairs from a little extra space. So if we can build out, that's question number 1, just so that we can have a little bit of a larger kitchen in here and obviously have either a breakfast bar or dining table for the tenants.
Cool, well, we'll have a look outside in a minute.
Yeah.
Right, should we go into the basement?
Hey. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Big spider's web. I will no doubt get covered in spider's web.
Yeah, I'm clearing the way down for me and Isla, but yeah. We would obviously need to increase height space.
Yeah.
And just create one bedroom.
One bedroom. What would be the biggest consideration, do you think, for converting this area?
Light.
Yeah.
Light coming from there, and whether we can get the ceiling height, presumably. Yeah. So either digging down or I mean, we know that upstairs has got enough space.
Yeah.
With their height, but it's whether.
One thing to consider is your fire exit.
Yes.
So we need to make sure, with you not being able to go through that room above, to create a fire exit.
Into either one of those.
Yeah.
Which does go out into the driveway.
Yeah, so when we go outside, we'll have a look and see about the external fire exit.
Okay.
Okay, should we go upstairs?
So the idea with this is we've got 3 bedrooms up here, a separate bathroom and WC. So what we would need to do to even it out is cut the space a little bit more evenly between the 3 bedrooms.
Yeah. And
potentially use the combined space from the bathrooms to make a 4th.
Yeah, okay. So we'll have a look around. This is a pretty decent sized room.
So there's this one. Obviously we've got quite a spacious landing as well, that feels a little bit of wasted space. This is a decent size, but it's almost, if we can split the 2 rooms that we need to almost combine and cut are the 2 furthest away.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit just how we be creative with the total footprint up here.
Yeah.
Here is just of the 2 bathrooms, and this is where I said downstairs about it, we could benefit if we extend the kitchen a bit.
Yeah.
It would actually really benefit this kind of square here that's divided into the little hallway there in these 2 rooms, but we would create one big room for that.
Yeah. Let me have a look. So is this just a cupboard?
Just it, yeah.
Cool, so that can all come out. So in theory, this whole room and toilet could become one?
Yes, yeah. And possibly, you know, with the door here. So it would be this square here.
So how many rooms have you counted?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right, so
6 including...
one room there.
Yeah.
And you need to get 3 rooms.
3 rooms out of
these three. One in the basement, one on the ground floor. Okay.
That does leave no guest bathroom.
Yeah, so 6 en suites.
6 en suites, no main bathroom.
Yeah, okay. So what I would do is just move that wall across.
Yeah.
Move this wall across until you've got enough space to make this a usable room.
And then what about the space? So that would sort of like what you'd maybe take it to.
Yeah, you just bring it in.
Yeah.
A metre or so. So you probably take a metre out of this room, which make this one a bit smaller.
And then what? Extend this. Take
Possibly.
that into there, or?
Possibly.
Yeah.
What's this here?
It does have, yeah, it has a fireplace. The room that backs on, which we would take out.
Look how high the ceiling
Yeah.
is. Whether you could get a staircase to come up here, return and go into the attic. So there's a chimney there. There's both sides. So that chimney will be giving the property quite a lot of stability.
Okay.
So there is a possibility of taking that out, but you'd probably then need to put in some steels.
Right.
Because we'll look at it when we go outside, but that chimney on both sides.
And would that be worth it in terms of what it involves?
If you wanted to knock it in this way, then it's going to be in the way anyway, isn't it? Otherwise, you're just going to have this room as its own room.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do would be to get the floor plan and then mark out on the floor plan and then have a look at it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so get the floor plan, get it measured out, and then you can then have a look on the computer.
Yeah.
Potentially you could do a loft conversion.
So that would actually, because it doesn't look like, there's no attic there, is there, per se, at the minute. So you'd actually talk about extending up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do an attic conversion and put a dormer window on.
Okay.
And then that would give you the 6th bedroom.
I suppose that actually would be better than the extending out, because we wouldn't have that much space to extend out with.
Yeah. Yeah, so rather than going out the back, you just go up, because you've got loads of ceiling height on that 2nd floor.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could steal some of that ceiling height and almost do like a gable end.
Right,
like
okay.
Loft conversion.
Yeah.
To give you the 6th room.
So then you'd actually have for this, then you'd combine the 2 small bedrooms for one. Would you?
Well, you've got the bathroom and the toilet is one room.
Yeah.
You've got the big bedroom, bathroom and toilet, and then what you're trying to do is get 2 bedrooms out of the other 2 rooms.
Yeah.
By moving the wall in between. What you really need to see is how it looks on a floor plan.
Yeah.
Potentially you could either keep that as 1, or you could come into the attic.
Yeah.
Maybe have 7.
Yeah.
I think your best bet is probably to try and get 2 out of those 2, but see how big they are.
See how, yeah.
Get them measured up. Right, let's have a look. So in terms of your fire exit, you could use that there. You wouldn't be able to get a car on the drive then.
Okay.
But you'd have a fire exit.
Right, okay. And would it be, does it have to be a door? Or it could be a large window?
No, it'd just be a window.
Yeah, okay.
Fire exit window. Yeah, so I think what we need to do is we need to have a look at the floor plan.
Yeah.
And we need to work out where the communal space is going to be to make sure you've got enough space.
Okay.
And then how many bedrooms. There's sort of 2 questions, or the 2 concerns that I've got at the moment is making sure that the kitchen and the living room on this ground floor is going to be enough to get a HMO licence for 6 tenants.
Yeah.
And also that we can get those rooms big enough to get a HMO licence.
Okay.
It's going to be very difficult to get an ensuite in those 2 rooms.
Yeah.
So then we've got to think about where could we get an extra shared bathroom maybe.
Okay.
So we've got a really big bedroom downstairs, no problem. Really big bedroom on the middle floor. Potentially what we could do is use some of the space for that bedroom on the middle floor for a bathroom for that room there.
Right, okay.
So it's just working out where we can get the pieces into play.
Yeah.
I think it's got potential, but what we need to do now is get the floor plan and draw it out to make sure we can get the rooms.
Perfect. So I've got I've got the current floor plan.
Yeah.
And we can just rework that to see. Okay, perfect.
Brill. So we're going to go back to the office. We're going to have a look at the floor plans and let's see what we come up with. Good find.
Thank
Well
you.
done.